Hey guys, so today I'm gonna show you the Venalisa brand. I have two colors for their rubber base that I'm gonna try out and demo today, and then I have three builder gels. My goal here is to basically get the equivalent of a cover pink in acrylic, but get it in gel. I prefer gel, definitely. You know, I used acrylic years and years and years ago, 10 plus years ago. And I just never got used to the smell. I've always just been really sensitive to it, whether I'm getting my nails done or doing them myself. So as soon as gels got good enough to where I felt they would work for me, I jumped right in. So this is my goal, to see which of these colors work for me. Now I do have my hands in the shot, so you can see roughly my skin tone. Of course, your monitor is going to be different, but you can tell that I'm Caucasian. And obviously, you know, the color of your nail bed is probably going to vary based on your skin color. So for me, in terms of buying makeup and foundation, I'm a beige, medium beige, around that color, if that helps. So let's get started. I'm going to put my gloves on and get my hair out of the way. Okay, gloves are on, and I like to keep a razor handy for opening up these. You can use any tool you like, but I just find that it's a lot easier because these have been vacuum sealed and like pressed to the edge. It's great for shipment, but it's really frustrating in terms of opening. So I'm going to start with the first color, and it is called Light Nude, and the color number is 309, depending on where you're getting. I got these on AliExpress, and I will leave the link for you. Now you want to wear your gloves because you really don't want to get uncured gel onto your skin. Once in a while is fine, but like any allergy, it is a buildup over time. And it would just be a really, in my opinion, a really sad allergy to develop. So I'm just gonna lift and pull up. Ooh, and now we can see this color. Wow, really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this down for a second. So you can kind of see that very, very almost coral pink. So I'm gonna get out my samples here, and let me just get some of these other colors out of my way. Yeah, this one here. And I tend to, oh wow, I actually cleaned this one off nicely. I don't always clean my brushes. So I'm just gonna do a little test here. Actually, I could get a bit more. It's just awkward because I'm trying to pull it off of something so lightweight, and it just wants to stay where it is. So just to kind of get a feel for color, just because, you know, the color can look very different in the pot than when you actually put it on. So I just want to see, it's very thick, which is good. It is a builder, but I'm looking for that. I'm really just looking, you know, I'm putting it on thin so I can kind of see how opaque it is. And it really looks, it looks pretty, I mean, gel can only be so opaque, right? Acrylic does have that advantage because it cures in the air. It doesn't need to allow light to penetrate it the way that gel needs. So unfortunately, gel will just never have a true cover pink in the way that acrylic does, but that's okay because I don't need complete opacity. But what I'm looking for is kind of, you know, how thinly can I put this on with it still covering and then getting a nice color. And that's actually pretty nice. This color in the jar, I don't know if you can tell on screen, but it's almost coral. It's really bright. So that's why I just kind of went, ooh, you know, let me just see how thinly I can put this on, because I'd much rather have it be not quite so intense. But I think that's deceiving. So on the nail sample, it's actually more of a very, very light pink. So this is promising. Don't know till we cure it, so I'm going to go ahead and cure that one. Just have my cleanser here so I can just clean up my glove. And whoops-a-daisy. Just going to get most of that off. Of course, I went ahead and dropped that. Was not my plan. But that's fine because this is a silicone pad on my tabletop. Not that this table is that great. It's just a workbench in the basement, but I still don't want to get, I don't want to get stuff all over things. So I do try to keep everything clean, especially when working with gel. Okay. So we're going to move on for now to the next color. Now this is natural pink. So on the website, it was hard to tell if I wanted the light nude or the natural pink. A lot of people were getting the natural pink, so I'm really curious as to how this one's going to turn out. And again, just going to use this. So now I can understand why so many people were buying this color. It's really nice. It's not as orangey, you know, like coral has a lot of orange in it as a pink. This one just doesn't have that. This is more of a natural nail bed pink, or at least what I would imagine it would look like. I mean, my nail beds don't look anything like ideal nail beds. I've always had an issue with my circulation, so mine are kind of on the blue side. I don't really blush. I can never get thermal anything to work because my hands are always cold. So maybe not my nail beds, but the ideal nail bed. This would be that color. It's just got a really healthy glow. While I think this is still what you would consider a cool pink, even though it's a warm color, this is really quite nice. This is really what you want in a cover pink. So you just want, again, I'm trying to just see how thinly I can put this on. And I'll let it self-level while I kind of clean up this lid. So next up I have thin pink. I believe this one's supposed to be semi-transparent. So also picked this up because it seemed like a lot of people were getting this one. And I thought, you know, even though my goal was to get a cover pink, maybe depending on how opaque or transparent this is, maybe this would be a good alternative for when you want certain details like that little half moon shape to actually show while still covering imperfections in the nail. So this won't cover a white spot, but any other imperfections in color, like maybe having old product on there that's, you know, leaving a slight discoloration. You guys know what that looks like. This might be a good fit for that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. Not gonna lie, this one is really nice. By comparison, you can see how this one is an even cooler color than this one. I'm really, really happy with this one. And they're super full, so I'm actually gonna try to get most of this back in. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. They really filled this one to the tippy top, which is nice. I'm used to receiving products that are, you know, not really full, or in a worst case scenario, halfway full. That's really aggravating. And you guys know that because you've probably been through it. When you get something that is just clearly not even halfway full. Just gonna be a mess here, but I really just want to get as much of this off as I can. So I really like this color. Super, super pretty, this one. So clean up the mess that I made, but yeah, really happy with this one. Really nice color. Oh my gosh. Just really, I think it's my favorite one now. I thought that one was, but now seeing this one, I think this one's my favorite. And it's not opaque. Or it's not, I'm sorry, it's not semi-opaque. It's very opaque. I cannot see through it any more than the others. I don't know why the image is making it look like it's a jelly nail. Do you see that? I don't understand that. I'm not sure why the picture is like that, because that's not at all what it looks like in real life. Oh my gosh. Probably a bad idea to just scoop it like I did, but it's okay. It's just a test. But wow, very, very nice. I'm gonna mark the lid too. Just gonna put a little dollop on there if I can with what's left over on my brush. Remind me what that looks like. Okay, so I have my samples here just to kind of show you a comparison. I will say in the pot is not exactly how they turn out on the nail. And the stickers they have, even though they're really not accurate, they're pretty close. So you can kind of see here between these two, this one's much brighter than this one. But in reality, they're not that far apart. They're much closer to the sticker color than the way they look in the pot, because it's just so condensed. So if I take my glove off and we just kind of, I didn't put a top coat on any of them yet, but so there might be a little something sticky on them. But if I put it up against my skin just to show you guys, you'll see that the nude is very fair. It's really too light for me. So if you're an ivory or shell or any of those really light colors and not a medium beige like me, you would like this one. This might, I'm guessing, but this might actually be better for your nail bed. For me, you can see a little bit, you can see where my nail is growing. It's almost purple. But anyway, that one, the light nude is way too light for me. The natural pink is quite pretty. I do like this one, but now I'm really excited about the thin pink, because this is more of that, I guess it's like makeup when you put blush on. I mean, you don't naturally look like that, but for some reason that artificial look looks natural, if that makes sense. So even though this is really pink for a nail bed, it looks pretty natural to me. It looks like what blush does, but for your nail. And I put this one on pretty thick because it was, it was just like all over the lid. I mean, it's fuller than the other ones. So it's I was a little heavy-handed, but Honestly, these two are my favorites. And depending on if you're going for realism or ideal, gosh, this one's so pretty. So hopefully you guys can tell based on that. And just gonna finish labeling this. And then next I want to look at the rubber bases. Now why do you want a colored base? So for me, I have weird pet peeves. I'm just going to pop the lids on these just so that they're protected. For me, it bothers me that I can see, these have grown out a little bit, but it does kind of bug me to see nail in here. And I always like to cap the end and cover it because my natural nails kind of grow all different directions. Like both of my pointers tend to grow down, which I don't like. My ring finger is always beautiful. I always have a natural C curve, like my natural nail, my ring finger, and my pinkies grow perfect. It's the other fingers that start to do weird things, maybe because I'm using them. But I like to cap them, and I wanted a base to kind of do, my natural nail first. And then, when I cap it, I'm capping the end before I put my extension. So it's just a weird pet peeve of mine. I might as well cap this. And I just dry wipe my brush. And I have them in colors based off of, what color. Like I don't ever use this for clear. This is for all of my nudes. And then I have a black and I have a purple for like my intense colors. And I actually have this one for all of my clears. Because you want to protect your brushes. But this is the 693 rubber base, which is so weird because they didn't match these. But I want you to see this color. Holy cow. This doesn't look like a base coat at all. This looks like a polish color. Look at how bright that is. And I'm wearing a really bright purple. Really bright. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these two so you guys can see. I wish I had the clear ones. I used to use clear and then I didn't like it for whatever reason. And now I'm wishing I had the clear again. Wow. I mean, it's a beautiful lipstick pink. But this by no means is anyone's nail bed. I mean, if it is, you need to stop filing the hell out of it because it's irritated. This is really, like, there's a lot of blood flow here. If that's what it is. And whew, the vapors coming off of this are really strong. Wow. Holy cow. So yeah, this is just, it's just really, really pink. And I really tried to get that on super thin, which I mean, base you always want to get on thin, but I don't know, guys. Maybe if I try to squeegee a little more off. Well, now there's like nothing on it. I don't know. Oh my God, the vapors. Holy cow. Wow, this will give you a headache. It is really, really strong. Wow. Not sure how I feel about that. I don't know why that's damn. Very, very intense chemical smell. And I mean, base coat does always have a slight funny smell, but I mean, this is like coming right out of the bottle. Like just billowing out like car exhaust. So I have 692 is the next color. And this is, it actually looks very peach. So, wow, I'm going to try not to get that near my nose. Strong. This is just yet again another odd color choice. It kind of looks, it's on the orange side. I just don't understand. I mean, it's very orange. So you've got like orange or magenta to choose from. I mean, maybe underneath these, it's not so bad, but for my use, for what I wanted, to have it be what peeks out underneath as if it's nail bed, this doesn't look like nail bed. This is like crazy colors. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and cure that, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like it anymore than I did right now. So disappointing. I am happy with these though. These are great. This brand does have a lot of other stuff, such as this peel off base coat. Now you guys probably know about other peel off. Like I used to be obsessed with water based. And I also had this, but this has some issues, and I hate dry time. Hate it, hate it, hate it. One thing I love about gel is that I can just cure it in a matter of seconds. I don't have to sit there like blowing at my nails or trying to get them to hurry up. And this stuff just takes forever to dry. So this is kind of cool. I don't know if I'll ever use it in a practical sense. I'll probably just use it for, you know, for practice. But it's a base coat for peeling off gel. So it's still gel, so you still cure it. So you don't have to wait for it to dry like this. And also this does not play nice with water-based polishes. So like 3 years ago, I got it thinking, okay, this will help with my water base, because depending on the brand, some of them don't peel off that easy. So I thought I'll get a double peel off, you know, have this like a protective layer like we do with gel. You know, you have your base coat to protect the nail plate, and then you start putting your builder and then your color and all that and layering. So this is supposed to be an alternative to soaking off. I personally don't soak off. I don't think anyone should soak off. I feel like the exposure to acetone is really bad for you. There are long-term effects that are neurological having to do with acetone absorbing into the skin. It's another reason why I didn't want to continue using acrylic. So instead of soaking off, this might be a good choice for you guys. Again, I don't plan on using this for long wear. I just file mine. So I put mine on to stay permanently, not to peel off. But I don't know, just thought I'd mention it in case you guys are interested. And let's see. Our samples finished curing, and yeah, they're the same as they were before. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the demo. Sad times for me, really didn't get out of it exactly what I wanted, but I'm not totally disappointed either. I do have, put that up now. I do have some really nice options, and I am really happy with these builder gels, even though my whole point of placing this order was to try out these rubber bases. So, oh well, that's just what happens, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe it helped you, and have a great rest of your day.